When you take a swim in the local pool, how much of someone else's pee will you be swallowing if you take a mouthful of water? It's an important question. Even Olympian Michael Phelps admits to occasionally spending a penny while swimming, and despite warning notices at most pools against public urination, you can be sure that when you next take a dip, someone will have ignored them. So when you do inadvertently take a gulp of water while swimming, how much of that will be someone else's liquid waste? For a quick back-of-the-envelope calculation, assume we're talking about an Olympic-sized pool here containing around 2.5 million litres of water. Now let's assume one of your fellow swimmers takes a long and satisfying but surreptitious pee, releasing about half a litre of liquid into the pool. And finally, assume that you accidentally gulp up to 1/10 of a litre of the resulting cocktail. In that mouthful, you would imbibe a whopping 20 nanolitres of your fellow swimmer's pee. If this was a droplet of pure pee, it would be smaller than a grain of salt. Of course, that's assuming that the pee mixes through the pool evenly, which it probably won't, at least not straight away. Even so, you've not got much to worry about beyond feeling icky, especially as there's not much in pee that's harmful. There is a complication though. The uric acid in pee reacts with chlorine used to disinfect pools to produce a much more toxic substance. This is cyanogen chloride, and it's nasty stuff. So nasty that all production must be reported to the Organisation for the Prohibition of Chemical Weapons. On exposure, symptoms can vary from skin and eye irritation to nausea, vomiting, and at high concentrations, death. But you need quite a lot of it to cause an effect. Adults can be exposed to up to 3.5 milligrams of the stuff per day before it's considered a problem. So how does that compare to what might be in your pee-infused mouthful of swimming pool water? In that one mouthful, you'd be drinking less than 2.5 picograms of cyanogen chloride. This is 1,000 million times smaller than the safe level. In fact, the folks over at Ars Technica calculated that you'd need 3 million people in the pool, all peeing at the same time, and so much chlorine that it would be burning the skin off your bones before cyanogen chloride became close to being a problem. So despite the yuck factor of swallowing someone else's pee and the fear factor that comes from anything associated with cyanide, because of the low doses, the risks in this case are, if you'll forgive the pun, piddlingly small. For more information on pee, pools and cyanogen chloride, check out the links below, and as always, please do join the conversation in the comments.
Leading into a competition, especially a big international one, I usually don't have any superstitions or pre-race routines that I stick to. My approach to it is really just to relax and enjoy the moment, because you never really get too many opportunities to race at a Commonwealth Games or any international swim meet whatsoever. So that's pretty much how I approach all my swimming. I'm competing in 6 races, so 3 individual, the 50, 100 and 200 metre freestyle, and possibly 3 relays. So it's going to be quite a busy workload. I think I'm going to be in the pool racing, if all goes well, pretty much every session. But my expectations and my goals are more on just swimming the best I've ever done. I'm not really going in there to think about medals or what can happen with other people in the race. I want to go in there and just beat what I've done in the past. So if I go a good time, I do a personal best, then any medals that come with that is a bonus for myself. Right now, studying a Bachelor of Science with a major in physics and mathematics. So it is a little hectic in terms of workload and sort of the usual routine that you can really easily get stuck in as an elite athlete. And finding time to sit down and do assignments or study for an exam is pretty easy, because swimming training for me is usually early morning and late afternoon, so there's a big gap in between where I can sit down and just focus on what I need to do. If anyone wants to see what I'm up to or get a sort of behind the scenes look at what the village is going to be like or what the Commonwealth Games is going to be like and all the things that you wouldn't normally see, then everyone should definitely follow me on Twitter and Instagram. I'll be uploading as much as I can and just trying to bring the experience out to anyone who follows me.